Brandon, first, before we talk a little bit about the big win tonight here on the Heathwood pitch, I want to talk to you about going up to Washington, D.C. I know you came back on Sunday after spending about 4 days in Washington, D.C. And just tell us a little bit about what a great event it was when you were up there for the presenting of the Watkins Award.
Yes, sir. No, it was a great time up there. I went up there last Thursday and spent the weekend down there. And I think the biggest part, I didn't win the award, but the biggest part of it was actually the organization itself. You know, it's an organization that focuses on empowering young Black African Americans, and I think that's a great thing. I'm just glad to be a part of that, to be honest. So.
Tell me about some of the cool things that you guys got to do outside of what I know was a beautiful dinner and ceremony and all that.
Oh, it was a great weekend. There was lots of touring around D.C., seeing all the memorials. We could have gone to the White House, but somebody tried to jump the fence, and that got
ruined your
down.
Tour, I heard. They wouldn't let you.
It was crazy, yeah.
Oh, that's.
I mean, that happens, so I'm not too mad about it. But yeah, it was great. There was lots of interviews, press conferences, a lot of receptions. It was a fun weekend.
Talk to us a little bit about just the fact that you were nominated for that award. It's so prestigious, and it just kind of ties in the fact that it's not just talk. I mean, you are really an academics first guy. You just happen to be the great athlete that's going to get to play college football at Duke, but your interest in academia, and I know these things because obviously I know you, but just speak a little bit to the fact that all this stuff is actually even more real to you than the sports part.
You know, it's a huge honor being nominated for that award. I want to say that first. But secondly, you know, my parents have drilled that into me since I was young, you know, the importance of getting good grades, because that pushes past football. When football's over, you need to fall back on something. So I've always made that an important part of my life, you know, making sure I get that straight first before athletics.
And then going up to Duke, obviously. And I want to ask you about this, just because a lot of folks are wondering that the thinking would be that because you're going to be playing football in the fall at Duke University, they're thinking that maybe you weren't going to play soccer. But when I saw you, about a month ago, you said you hadn't played soccer, man.
I have to. Yeah, this is our
That's your first love, right?
Yeah, exactly. I played soccer since I was 3 years old. My dad came over from Jamaica and taught me the game. So yeah, I got to play.
Any thought about maybe trying to do two at Duke?
You know, we'll see what happens. That's all I'm going to say. We'll see what happens with that. It's going to be a tough shot.
All right, you're at or over 50 goals.
Over 50.
Over 50 now, and I think 10 or 12 away from the all-time record at Heathwood. But obviously, that's a heck of a milestone. Just talk a little bit about this team, man. I mean, you guys are really, really good this year, and have a chance to do some special things.
It's a great team. You know, I'm a senior now. I've been with these guys for the past 3-4 years. Combined, and that's a great group of guys. They're all young. That's the biggest part, and they're all very experienced. And half of them play club soccer on the side, so it's a very experienced team. I'm just excited to see what we can do this year.
16-1, I believe, tonight over
Yes,
Orangeburg Prep, and obviously a big win where you guys weren't challenged, but as Coach said, a great opportunity to play a lot of those younger guys that normally don't get that many minutes. But coming up Friday, it all kind of shifts gears to the real deal with playing perennial power Cardinal Newman. That's going to be, I mean, it's not a cliche. That's a huge game for you, isn't it?
It's a great game. It's going to be a good game. They've kind of been the leader in soccer and Skeezer for the past couple of years, and I'm just glad we get a chance to see what they can do this Friday.
All right, man, you're playing over there at the old Cardinal Newman. And if anybody wants to come out at the old Nest over behind the old school in Forest Drive, 7 o'clock kick.
Yes, sir.
All right, Brandon, best of luck. Congratulations again on the Watkins nomination, and we will certainly talk to you very soon, my friend.
Thank you very much.